Buying a house can be an emotional decision. Sometimes emotional decisions can be bad decisions. If you're thinking about buying a home soon, the first most important point to consider is how much are you willing to spend? Hi, I'm Chris Hyatt with Big Block Realty. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to determine what that monthly payment is that you'll be comfortable with. The first place we need to start is to break down all the costs associated with homeownership on a monthly basis. In addition to your mortgage payment, there are other costs to owning a home every month. So you need to find out what is your cap. What's that cap of expenses that you're willing to pay on a monthly basis for owning a home? Reverse engineering. This is the word that I like to talk about with my lender all the time, and that is, let's get what that cap number is for you of owning a home. What's your total nut per month that you're willing to spend on owning a home? Then we'll reverse engineer that out to what that looks like in terms of a purchase price. If you're obtaining a loan to purchase your home, there's going to be two major components of that payment. You're going to have your principal payment plus your interest. This is going to be a fixed amount every month for you. A portion of that fixed amount is going to be applied to your principal, and the other fixed part of that will be applied to your interest. Your mortgage payment will never change, but certain other variables will change from property to property. Every property is going to have a tax bill, and every tax bill is going to be different. The reason that they're different is properties are assessed taxes at the time of sale based on the price of sale. And that's why you're going to see varying property tax amounts as you're looking around, even within the same neighborhood, because it's all based on time of purchase at price of purchase. So to give yourself a pretty clever estimate of what your annual property taxes would be in San Diego County would be to take your purchase price, multiply it by 1.25%, and that's going to give you your annual property tax. Divide that by 12, and that'll be your monthly taxes. If you purchase a home of $700,000 purchase price, your property taxes are going to be roughly $8,750 per year, divided out into a monthly, and that would be $729 a month. Pretty good fast math, huh? One of the other things you're going to need to take into consideration when buying a home in San Diego County is there are some homes that have homeowners associations. If you are living in a condo, almost assuredly you have an HOA, homeowner association fee, on a monthly basis. Even single-family homes are often built in PUDs, planned urban developments, and they also have a monthly fee. Your homeowner association fees are used for trash, a lot of times water, all water, including hot water, which is huge, sewage, termite, general building maintenance, grounds maintenance. If you have common area facilities like a barbecue area, a swimming pool, perhaps it's heated year-round, a jacuzzi, a training room, manned security from dusk till dawn, or what have you, all kinds of different things, those are what your HOA fees cover. Another expense you might incur related to getting a loan, if you're using a loan to purchase the property, is called PMI, Private Mortgage Insurance. And this is something typically that a lender wants to they tack onto your loan because they think if you don't put at least 20% of your own money into the loan, it's a riskier loan. So they tack on this little extra money. So once you get 20% equity, you can have that removed. You got to be on top of that. And when you know that your home has 20% equity, you want to call your lender and say, hey, I have 20% equity, take off that PMI insurance, private mortgage insurance that I'm paying, and you'll save more money. This is something that you want to talk with your lender about when you're getting pre-approved up front, so there are no surprises, and you calculate that into your mortgage payment that's in that cap that we talked about that you're comfortable with on a monthly basis. Before you start looking at properties, we have to take into consideration our budget, and then we have to set up a search that takes all those things into consideration so that we have the right parameters that gets us looking at the right properties for you and your budget. The last thing you want to do is fall in love with a property that's way over your budget. Have been there before, trust me, it's not what you want to do. We want to do all that homework up front to make sure we're looking at things that are within your budget so you don't fall in love with that $3 million house. I guarantee you'll love that. You won't love the payment. I hope this video helped identify what the various costs of owning a home will be and help you get better prepared for the process. If there's anything that I can do to help, please give me a call. Chris Hyatt, Big Buck Realty, 619-925-2322. I look forward to hearing from you.